I needed to install 2 plugins, one for the freeze frame and the other one for the, I think the black and white cut. No, I forget why I needed the other one. But yeah. Need to make a new scene so it would. No, I needed the other thing so I could mirror one of my scenes. So one of them mirrors it, and then that's how it makes the whole thing freeze and turn to black and white. Yep. How many seconds are in a year? 12. January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd, April 2nd. Get it? How many seconds are in a year?
I don't know what to respond to that. I didn't expect it.
I wasn't ready for that.
12, because there's the second of each month.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All right.
You got us there, Natsu.
Just unexpected.
I did add the dad joke for SiriBot, so every time I start stream, there's a new little joke. Keep you on your toes.
That makes sense for you.
Perfect.
Anna! Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
This one, I believe. Wait. Yeah. Load the selected save. Am I muted? No, I'm not. Phew. February 24th. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Oh my gosh, one more day.
Oops, I muted myself on accident. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. Sorry for what my sister said. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
Last stream, Glace had 5 lines. This stream, she's getting all the lines.
Gonna get all the flashbacks.
Galax, hello.
Hello, Galax.
Excited for Pokemon next week? I'm excited.
I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Ooh. Sounds like everyone heard about these killings but me.
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean, what happened to you? I was about to say the game music is too loud and I can't hear them talk, but you're the one to are voicing.
Oops.
Okay.
It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? Tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season.
Is the game too loud for you?
It's fine
It's
for
fine.
me. I could always lower it on my Discord anyway.
Okay.
I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together when she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me.
Philly,
Didn't know what
hello.
was going on. Hello, Philly.
Hey, Billy.
I could go for a
Then-
Philly cheesesteak right now.
Prosecutor
Sorry.
Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage.
Is it Joe Dark or Joe Darkay? Or Joe Darky?
I'm just saying.
I'll
Dark
stick with
now.
Joe Dark instead of Darky.
Yeah, Darky.
Oh, yeah.
But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then
What happened?
I'll never forget it.
Ooh.
Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
A permanent picture? After the incident.
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
Prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold like she is today.
She must have not been able to face up to what she did, especially not Emma. Boom, boom, boom. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred?
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma, you've been through so much. Wasn't this case years ago? Why does she look like she's the same age?
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago? Oh, yeah. 2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies, and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I can finally start to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Something puzzling. Like when your sister leaves like the most tiniest bit of juice left at the carton, but there's not really enough to actually take a full cup of drink, but she just sort of leaves it there.
Yeah, when they could have just finished it.
Exactly.
Too and rough.
She's got the Ash Ketchup disease. I mean, maybe. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there.
They were lovers.
Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Oh. Taken for questioning, you mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. I tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective's office and the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
across from the elevator? Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective? Better have another talk with her. Oh, where would Lana be? She would be at the... Oh.
Howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things turned out the way when I woke up this morning. Casera?
Yeah, yes,
Is that how I say it?
Yeah.
Casera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed?
Just over the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance. Oh, y'all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But Mr. Marshall, why did he do it?
Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was this one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
The Dark Trial.
Something was fishy about the trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy?
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
Do you guys think it's weird to have a soda in the morning for breakfast?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, what do you have for breakfast? What do you drink, you know?
Like a tiny glass of chocolate milk and a pancake.
You know what, that's fair.
It just doesn't feel right to have soda for like breakfast.
Why not?
Like, I just wake up and it's like busy.
The carbonation doesn't just...
Yeah.
It don't
Like, once
taste
you
good.
wake up in the morning. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I need to wake up a little or eat something.
Okay. All right. The murder weapon. You mean the switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dog's, alright.
No, it's not weird. Oh, well.
I mean, who wakes up and just pops a can of soda? You know what? Some people probably do that.
Yeah. Okay. Just wondering, you know, have a cup of, have a can
I
of soda
do.
next to your cereal. I do.
I feel like my throat
Next to your
would hurt
cereal,
drinking it
huh?
That early.
Well, next you're gonna say you're gonna pour that into your cereal.
I mean,
Yeah, I bet you guys
No,
put your
no.
soda in your cereal. That's why you have it in the morning.
Oh, I don't know these people. I got disassociate now.
Is this why you're all trying to defend soda for breakfast?
no, I was just wondering. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't do it, but I might do it like maybe if I wake up late in the weekend and have like, I don't know, like a grilled cheese sandwich for breakfast in the morning, I might have a soda. But I have it in like a hot minute. Yeah, I do get up at 3 a.m. for work. Oh, okay. Wait, shouldn't you be asleep now then? Unless you live in a different time zone.
3 p.m. I'm assuming.
I would assume, yes. That was...
Oh, so you actually do mean 3 a.m. then, sir, why are you awake? Good sir?
I only sleep 3 hours. Philly, you should sleep more. You should go to bed now.
But the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
A question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
What does that mean?
It means there was a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon.
It'd be the healthcare student life. Oh, you're a student. So you're still young. I guess 3 hours is fine.
However, in that report that was submitted, that possibility had been erased.
Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
Case left behind scars on all of us.
Scars that the SL9 incident left behind.
Prosecutor Marshall.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when he went down. It was our first case together.
No, I agree, Philly, but you sound like a youngin'. I was friends with like a 70-year-old lady in college one time. She was one of my one to two friends. She was taking algebra or whatever math class I was taking for the 5th time. But she kept on failing the class. But yeah.
How old was he? Your brother?
He was 27 at the time.
That's my age.
He was awarded the highest honor that day.
The highest honor? You mean the...
King of prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me for like that? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
Stream on the treadmill, what more can you ask for? Stream on the treadmill? I would have to take my setup there or bring the treadmill here, which I don't want to do either of those things. Unless you want to purchase me a small little treadmill. I don't mind. But I do walk on the treadmill every day. Not today though, I was tired today. I just wake up feel like I sleep my heart rate. Okay. I'm on the treadmill. Oh, okay. Good.
That's right, it was the day of the evidence transferal.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder.
I used to put like an incline of like 7, 10 for 30 minutes, but now I just do 0 for like 20 minutes now. Recently. And then I do like another workout.
I can't believe 2 years have already gone by. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Supposedly I have really good looking calf muscles. I don't know. But I don't think I've done anything special for them. I don't know. Detective Goodman was murdered and the evidence locker was empty. Scars.
There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later.
Oh, one time, every time we go camping, we would do like a little hiking trail. For whatever reason, every time we took the trail, Mel would like somehow slip and fall, and I felt terrible for her. I think the 4th time we went, I just like held on to her the whole time because I couldn't trust her. I don't know how she would fall every single time. One time it was like, I get it, it was like a little rainy, it was a little slippery, but the other times, I don't know. I don't know.
Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. If he did something to him, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Sky.
Not Sky. Wait a second, I'm not gonna be derailed. You can have soda when you wake up. I'll eat lasagna for breakfast. I would eat lasagna for breakfast and cereal for. I mean, I honestly prefer cereal late at night than in the morning. I don't know why. Can that be inconvenienced by the archaic rule of eating certain food? Some people say cereal is a dessert instead of regular breakfast because it has so many sugars.
I know some people have cereal for like dinner.
Yeah,
That's fair.
okay. Micro uses orange juice only when I'm sick. I prefer it cold though.
Investigation lead Damon Gant and his second command Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
After that case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
And Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
I also microwave my butter when I'm baking. Is that crazy?
No. I did that with my scrambled eggs.
I'm too lazy to let your butter
Mine's just
soften.
faster to melt it that way,
I
yeah.
don't got time for that. Hot OJ is just lemon and honey tea without the tea. Gold tonight? I doubt it. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't even think I'll be able to play tonight. I think the maintenance is tonight.
It might be happening soon.
Yeah, it might be happening soon. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too. Maybe I'll play tomorrow afternoon until I get to play Majima. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Yes, 2 new characters. We're getting Torch and the Thing. It's clobbering time. And I think they're adding a new map. And I think some new stuff. I don't know.
Hi, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Luna's secret. It all started 2 years ago.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get the guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame ya. I won't even be the patrolman after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with ya. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina.
Ooh. All right. Okay. Where am I going? I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. The chief detective seems the same though.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Right. We can come back here later. Never mind. Never mind. Ooh.
Look, Lana. Mr. Wright, it seems like keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risk.
Lana. Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago, and how the SO9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs?
Suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
Today's trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered in the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believe that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. Couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana, what the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana so phased before.
It's true, I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. We still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant?
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked at crime scenes. Damon Gant, he was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed.
Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes so I could use the experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Oh, hello, Matcha. Welcome on in.
Hello. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even have the same office.
We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was a serial killer.
Does he look serial killer? I don't know.
We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room.
He looks like Lloyd's from Spy Stern. Oh, I see it a little.
I could see it, yeah.
Yeah.
From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you were the first person that ran to the scene, Lana.
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out. Ah!
Bless you!
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And the suspect, Joe Dark.
I must have gotten allergic from something because I keep on sneezing. I don't know. Ugh.
During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died.
My shoulders don't hurt after that sneeze, though. It usually happens. I'm in agony, but I think I'm good now.
Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. Picked up Emma and carried her out of the room and just held her.
Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident.
That's right. Quite a coincidence,
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance?
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to exchange because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well.
If you're allergic to fabrications, Natsu, what if you subconsciously heard a lie somewhere in the interview and sneezed? I was allergic before the interview. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm allergic to something I ate. I don't know. I had chili yesterday, so that couldn't have been today. I had, what else? I had chips. I've had those chips before. In the sandwich, it was just ham, mayo, cheese, and bread. I don't know. I don't know.
Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. Guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
I did have 3 Dr. Peppers. Maybe that's it. It's a lie. I did not have 3. I did not have 3. I had 1. I had a singular one. I had tea. I had tea while I was baking, though.
Life doesn't end with the closing of the case.
I have terrible news now. So you're allergic to mayo now. You can. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just power through.
Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with the memories.
That case just might not be over yet. You know what's funny though? I've heard people put mayo and peanut butter together for a sandwich, and I love mayo and peanut butter, but I don't think I'd ever eat them together.
Please don't try it.
I don't know. I know. I can't. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? You have it, Billy? Is that what you have? Is that what you have, like, before you have to go study?
Do you have a soda? And the
Yeah,
mayo
soda
and peanut butter sandwich
mayo,
before
peanut
going
butter
to work? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office.
Bet you dip your sandwich in the soda, too.
Ew.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder. To the chief's office! I almost missed that. If I was a young warthog. It was always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
Must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Who's the chief again?
I have no clue. Want me to be it?
If you sure? You give me chief vibes.
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Thanks? Wow, he actually talked to us.
Yeah, the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do. About Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media and tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Sir? We'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Hey, alright, you can't go in there, it's off limits!
I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
Oh, we can go? Okay, alright. I ate with both hands a mayo and PB sandwich in one hand, soda in the other, dry with my knees. Oh, you do that while you're driving. Huh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Safer than texting.
What the heck? There's... Okay, alright. This is actually Glace's room. Whoa, where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Yeah, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss... Did I say that? Bach?
Bach.
Bach.
Bach. Thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. Never could remember where C was.
Who's Gant?
I think that was you again. Sorry, I don't remember voicing him.
I don't think anyone gave him.
He's been in,
Okay.
he showed up before the. He's
Oh
the,
no, I think that
Yes.
was Banto.
Okay, I'll just trust y'all. Hmm? Oh, it's you two.
Where he has a cross in his thingamabobber, his tie.
He's a holy man.
Oh,
He would
is
never do
he?
no wrong.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
No, I don't think he is.
Oh, never mind.
I think it's just symbolism.
Oh, okay. Chief Gant! He put that paper he was reading on his desk.
So, Righto, have you been swimming lately?
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I think you voiced him. Pretty sure. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. Lana's provocative statement.
Texting, come on, fans. I turned 25. While doing all three, I'm running HSR and auto mode and Discord VC on the with the boys. Oh, okay.
Oh, forget, bro.
Hopefully, there's no
Bad.
cop watching the stream. Provocative statement. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me.
This is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
We took out to commemorate our work together.
Something's not right with this picture. Oh, that Voss is there?
Yeah. Wonder why.
Oh yeah, I wonder why. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. I'm not seeing it, but we'll probably have to see it later. Painting picture added to the court record. Yeah, I don't see how those glasses work though.
They're like for style,
I guess, yeah.
like Ozzy Osbourne.
See.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there's matters that need my attention. I'm gonna lock up here, so let's go out together.
Oh. But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case has been long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore.
All the same, we'd like to have a look around.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend.
Hope you know how to lockpick, voice.
Looks like we aren't welcome. Yeah, of course.
Oh, we
I
do
would
you?
trust her with locking.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You put the one bob there and the other bob the other way.
Yeah. And then you just do it that way again. And then boom, it's open.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems the case isn't over with yet after all.
What do you mean?
I should have learned I need glasses, not because I can't see, just for astigmatism.
Did you realize, Philly, that the lights aren't supposed to look like that at night?
I mean, Philly, that actually means that you cannot see. If you can't see with the bright lights.
Apparently, a lot of people who have astigmatism don't realize, like, you're not supposed to see lights like that.
I mean, I thought it was normal for me to get up and go to the front of the classroom to look at the board because I couldn't see what the teacher was writing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fair, because, like, sometimes you just think you're, like, far from the class.
Yeah.
Like unless you're doing that in like high school or something, then I feel like
it was in high
maybe a
school.
little late.
Yeah, or if the
Oh.
teacher has, like, small handwriting.
That is also fair.
Yeah. Well, I found out about it when I had to take my eye exam for my license, my driver's license.
Oh yeah,
How
you told
old
me that.
Did you guys
Or you
get
told us
your,
that.
Yeah.
Glasses?
Yeah, they were like,
Yeah.
I passed the test, I passed the driving test, did not pass the eyesight thing. And they're like, if you want your license, you have to get you gotta get glasses. I was like, all right. My
Don't know
dad
why they
was
did that after.
baffled. He was looking at it from afar and he was like, what do you mean you can't see? And I was like, I can't see. What do you want me to do? Can't see harder. I can't see. He was like, oh, okay, guess I'll take you to the eye exam. I was like, okay. Coolio. I can still see. It's just really annoying. Gives me headaches eventually. I mean, that's what someone who can't see would say. Really, so I don't know. You need to see harder. Just turn down the radio.
Ooh.
I haven't listened to the radio in quite a while. Quite a bit. Chief can't deny a request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Do I have anything that would open up the switchblade? Oh, maybe I can use the screwdriver. Let's try that out. Oh, never mind. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in the meeting? I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
From sitting so long?
From serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. So have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from the police department and the prosecutor's office. That's almost like the battles between you and two in the court. That sounds serious.
Was it because of what my sister said?
Where's Phoenix's childhood friend? I need him. Bro next to me is squatting 220. You're watching me at the gym, Sleeper? I'm honored. Never thought I'd have any viewer watching me at the gym. Squatting 225. I don't think I can squat that much. That much weight. What else do I do while I squat? I don't know. Watch that one guy doing 225 squats. I don't know. Well, that's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
You could go with your significant other to the gym. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Well, this guy is the guilty party here, isn't he? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this...
Are there really so many people who hate him?
And now we're only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. A treat. My treat. Yes, sir. Huh? Oh, okay. Gonna take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. We don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'll be worried about Wade. I got all this picture. It's just my crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. You seem really concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during the final attack. His final attack, you mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl, some gal, some lass. Gumshoe was previously used as another term for detective. So Detective Gumshoe is oh, huh. Okay. It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. Laughed when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. What was it? Oh, so let's see. I think it has something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's already too. His powers of recollection never failed to impress me. That's like me. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. I present to you. Is it this?
No, well, I think they're referring to the one for the case.
Oh, okay.
For the old case.
Could it be this? Wrong button. About this. Hey, is that? It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in the locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. It was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. Oh, oops. Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Oh, what did the detective? Quick! Hurry, forget again. Oh, you are there with your GF? She's doing her own thing though. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Does she know about us yet? Joe Dart was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. Nope. Okay. Alright. Keeping me under wraps, I see. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? So it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. Animal. How did the song go again? Never mind. An animal. He killed a man that witnessed the accident, then he killed the lady. Then he did get killed walking by just then, he killed him too. Then when he was buried, a jogger came up the scene and was killed as well. Finally turned himself in. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course. So he turned himself in. Yeah, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that a witness wasn't killed. That last witness, aka Emma. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That right. We traced it back to the store we bought it at, plus it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his look ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, I can guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Near Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match the Dark's knife? You bet, down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Alright. Okay. Well, there you have it, in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? After Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The chief's out now and his office is locked. We'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Only detective's ID card can unlock the door. What, really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'll be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work out. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. What can I show to him? Nope, maintenance is tomorrow, or well, it's tonight. Yeah. 4 AM, okay. What do you think, Phantom?
No, sorry, I was interrupted by something.
That's fine. Oh, we need to show something to Gumshoe to let us inside the chief prosecutor's office.
That one? Oh, there's no sword on that one.
Oh, should it? Oh, okay. Huh.
In the picture, there was a sword in it.
Oh,
The one in
there?
the Damon Gant's room.
Oh, there was. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. Interesting. Hey, that's it. That's the king and prosecutor award that Mr. Edwards got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why is the award of shields, and why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Ooh, not that one. Hey, hello! Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a nice week so far, and thank you for the hydrate. It's my birthday next week, if you were wondering. And thank you for the alert. I didn't remember that, but it's fine. It's okay. There was one day I was waiting to get a morning happy birthday message from friends. Didn't get a single happy birthday from anybody, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine though. I have y'all.
Yeah, I'll make sure to say happy birthday every day from until it's done.
Thank you. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. I'll keep that in mind. Sheesh. Oh, not that. I don't know.
Steal everything.
Yeah. That's the ID card record, ain't it? Yeah, there's only one number left to investigate. At 4:20 p.m. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number. 77777. That's 17 too many, Detective. An executive officer. This might have a hunch. Well, gosh darn. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I took the road. Found Mr. Edgeworth car. Stay with Mr. Edgeworth knife, huh? Who would drive Chief Prosecutor Skyler's thing? Oh wait, I didn't mean. I'm sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have grudged against Mr. Edgeworth. Oh gosh, what do I get? What if I just show you my prosecutor's badge? Detective, here's my attorney's badge. Show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge, enough said.
Wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to show. Maybe I'll have to come back later. La Torre. See what head pets? Edgeworth died. And then
Yeah, you missed it.
yeah.
What?
Phoenix had a child.
Phoenix
Huh?
at least?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Huh?
I think I missed that part. What?
What's that?
Nothing. No, okay, no.
Okay.
You act like what you said was as bad as him saying Phoenix got pregnant.
I didn't say he got pregnant. I said he had a child. I didn't say he was the
Wasn't it heavily implied?
It's very heavily
I didn't say
implied.
he was
with
the child
that phrasing.
exporter. No one's here today. Not even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. It must be where the detectives are.
We proved in court today that on the day of the crime, Bill was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
Don't you hate running into people you know at the gym? No, because I've never been to the gym. But instead it looks like we just ended up making Lionel look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
Gotta find all the answers by tomorrow. Wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing something.
What are you doing here?
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh?
I've had to live with past 2 years of rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
Oh. Then they made out and had a child. Forged evidence.
There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict.
I don't like running into people I know unless it's on my terms. If you just spawn in front of me, I am not happy. Huh. Okay.
That's it. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing can I do to erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean,
I-
that the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have.
Run away if I run into an old high school classmate. I mean, but what if you... Never mind.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Should I hit a Dempsey roll in the heavy bag real quick? You think I'll get judged? No, I don't think so. You know, I think I'll get judged when I'm out in my... If I ever go out in my PJs. But I don't judge anybody who's out and about in their PJs at a store. You know? I think something like that. Your girlfriend? She might judge you. I don't know. Judge, jury, executioner.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting the rivals
Okay.
thing, Ron.
I'm sorry.
The brain rot is so real. I take pride in my work. You tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Armed and dangerous. Again. Again. Oh yeah, that one. Lots of youth. Yeah, when I back in my youth, I went to like take the SATs, and I saw so many people in their PJs. I'm like, I could not come to a public place with other people in my PJs. So is
Can
it
you wear
wear
sweats outside?
top or bottom?
Like,
I don't wear sweats.
just jeans?
Just jeans. Or a different kind of pant, like some, I don't know.
Must be nice to wear pants.
Do you just not wear pants outside?
No? What?
So is it top or bottom? I think he switches. Joggers only, bro? I could see that. I have one pair of joggers, but I don't use it that much. Tend to just poo.
Oh?
Us against the world. It's time to. Oh, someone's putting on a show. All right. Yep. Oh yeah. You and Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Assemble. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
We all could be poo bearing it right now, guys. You don't see what's underneath these PNGs.
Okay. That's a thought.
that is certainly a thought.
Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet what my superiors are banking on. I never thought the case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidences seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing that on my mind at the time.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture, something seems strange about it. Was it the picture? This one? How goes Easterner? Hey, quality mistakes. It's going well. It's going quite good. No setbacks yet so far. But after this, we should just have one more day for the case, and then we should be done with the game, I think. But we're collecting evidence. of a don'ts. Hope you had fun playing Death and Taxes. This picture was hanging on the wall in the Chief Gant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
He's attorney on the street Marvel rivals rot in the brain. It's a little bit. Later it'll be Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
John Jr. 2K?
Yes.
Trophy Mr. Marshall is holding.
Behold the God of Thunder! There's a lot of them. Mon next Friday. Or next Thursday for you Steam players.
It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like up until 2 years ago. There's a story behind this design.
Story?
I got accepted for the Sonic Crossroads beta. I didn't know there was a Sonic Crossroads anything. What is that? I'm pretty disappointed my coworkers and professors for not showing up on Monhunt Day. I mean, I don't think you'd be disappointing anybody. Taking a day off for yourself. Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
Alright. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. Quadra kill. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? Big Detective Goodman was murdered. You're participating in the ceremony over at the station, right?
Never cared for ceremonies, but I attend that one.
Because you're awarded this?
Those receiving rewards can't exactly skip out on your ceremony. I finished up in the office that morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back.
This.
Oh yeah, Chief can't ask you to hold on to that, didn't he?
It was a piece of evidence in that case that closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
That's right.
Alright.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written in two characters. The first one means halberd, the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Me? Oh, sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it though, for Emma's sake?
Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with two items. The first was a halberd he claimed he could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Those claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyway, as you've mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize.
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion. Even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the reward abolished.
Chief Gant. Alright. Okay, is that all? I guess I'll leave. Excuse me? Oh, that's close.
Haven't seen her in a while. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef?
Ooh.
A quarter pound.
Miss Star. Guess she's out of lunches.
Certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk.
Whoa.
Why would you say that, Glaze?
Okay. I'm just reading, bro. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
I thought about not reading it, but I was like, it's too late.
You gotta read it.
I was like, I have to.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness?
Out of lunches, I still see oh, sounds like something Fanta would say.
Hey,
What would I say?
Out of lunches, I still see a whole meal in front of me, though.
Maybe.
Maybe. The instant Lana
Perhaps.
stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago.
Joe Dark. It's a name I'll not soon forget. I trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was even more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her.
Lana Sky.
Did you guys see Truby's adult form?
No.
No.
I think they posted it like a bit ago on the Star Rail Twitter account.
My sister? Best of the best are put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by the legendary duo. Lana and Chief Camp. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep our investigation.
Actually, since we're in America and playing this game, Philly, that's a donut, not a rice ball. And in the US, they call those jelly-filled donuts.
That's why we were still shocked over how it turned out. Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
She was being used? Bum 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 bum.
Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. Solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
His magnetism?
By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Incredible evidence? You mean...
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Star. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
News. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There's only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since the case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her change.
At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Mr.
You listen to me, Rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
Okay. Cool beans. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files? I'm turning into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
Oh, that DJ.
I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. Period, poo. It'd be my neck on the line. I hope this is the last crime scene in the SNI incident. Let's take a look in there.
Might be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
What do I present to him? Do I present to him the new information we have on this? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors report that Mr. Edward got the other day. Where are you? I already read all that. Okay, that's Steve.
Say this design's based on an old Chinese parable, right?
Yeah. Everyone knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it. A dragon. He had a thing for shields, see? That's not exactly the version we heard.
No, but this one sounds more exciting.
Anyway, gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. That wasn't it. What else can I show Mr. Gumshoe? Oh, woe is me. I've been sitting up on those fathers, nothing more on Mr. Edgeworth. Presentation of the thing people are accusing the injustice. I for one ain't buying it, pal.
You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal what was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose. But one was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. But where am I supposed to shoot? About that jar, I think I've seen it before somewhere. Somewhere. Or maybe it's one of those memories people had from previous lives. This must be the most uninformed detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Gant. Where could I have seen that before? Here. Never mind. Well, heart. Whoa. Guys, what should I do?
Go back to the, I don't know.
Go back to the what, Glaze? Go back to the what?
the detention center? I don't know. I feel like, no. Did he show him everything?
I don't know. Wrong button.
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
Looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times.
Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Oh yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Von Karma sometime.
When she says it, his name does have a kind of ring to it. What art thou doest? I'm stumped. I am very much stumped.
Maybe you missed something with Gumshoe.
With Gumshoe, like?
I don't know.
Oh, I did miss something. Okay, found it. It just zapped into my head out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did say it when we entered the room, but I completely forgot about it. There you go. I wonder what he was writing before.
On this, right? Let's take a look.
Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
I'm gonna get with him right now. Hey, Edgeworth, you have nice lips. The Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling out to the ground.
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet.
He didn't even look.
What? Letter of...
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I heard right. I feel as if something inside me has died.
Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I walked. You don't need to tell me. But the path I've walked hasn't just been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Oh, I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
Such a resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. There we go. Mr. Gumshoe. What was this crumpled little piece of paper? No, wait, Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. Detectives provide him with sound evidence, but we betrayed him.
Detective.
That's it. I made up my mind.
But
Here, take my ID card. You can't do that if someone found out.
they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me, it's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective, thank you. To the office, the chief's office. Bam, 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 bam. It is almost midnight, but I think we just have this left and something else, and we'll be done for the day. I think that'll be a nice spot to end off in.
If you want to push it.
Push it. Push it now. Oh, you've all seen that commercial, right? No?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Here goes, Mr. Wright.
Hello, Moshi Moshi.
We're in. If anyone finds us now.
Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Guy!
Eek. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
You see, Philly, back in my youth, back in my youngin' days, there was no such thing as skip the ad. There was just watch the ad. Unless you have Netflix basic edition, you have to watch ads now while you watch stuff on Netflix. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah, Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was worried something might go wrong, so I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Oh. I don't do that to my card. The card made out of paper? I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together.
Really do want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I got a bad feeling about this. That desk on the side of the room, was that your sister's?
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. From that day 2 years ago.
Is that the face you were making, thinking about going to that one place for Raising Cane's, where you're like, should I? Should I not?
yeah.
Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This entirely Chief Bean's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to be on alert. He told us to himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see.
So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gunn, and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. You'd be surprised. You think you'd be surprised? Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the S9 crime scenes? I mean, that's really the reason we're coming, right? Why do you ask? You don't think? Nah, you wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. Now let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go with that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so it's bothering you. You told don't think. Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him?
Chief Gant, so it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best if now it's Fern time. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. And congratulations on beating that one guy with Zan today.
Yeah. Good job, Vern.
Hey, Fern.
Are you gonna try out the new character? characters tomorrow for Nino? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There you go, ignore me again. Oh, it's clobbering time. Oh yeah.
Wow, look at the size of Chiken's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier,
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Kent! He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence. In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Hey, look at the case name.
Huh? ASL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence list. Normally they're twice as long. Now, right, I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence.
The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here? Please.
Sorry.
You're
I
good.
knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. Evidence was added to the courtroom.
Wow. Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's fine. It's okay. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? Now word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so.
Looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Input the number. Don't you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday. It's... I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. What do you think it is, Glace? That's okay. Take your time.
Is anything else you know, or you're just inputting numbers? Can you open like?
Oh, I know the number, I think.
Do I?
You think, you say?
I don't know if I know the number.
Okay. Alright. It was. Let's go. Bing. Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was it, pal? 77777777. The final ID card number on that record.
What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 77777777? That ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. That's gonna mean one thing, that Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Okay. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's a,
Shard from a broken cup. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
something else in here too.
What's this? Looks like a piece of leather cloth. This is a handprint, isn't it? Oh wait, whoops, sorry. My bad.
You're good.
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up their design?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just thought.
Is that it? This is all that was in the safe?
Apparently so, it's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shard from a cook. It looked like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, with my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove the relevancy to them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on, it's gotta be something we can show the detective.
We'll present this. Big Dude Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Oh, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Isn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know that fragment we just found. You mean this one that was in the safe?
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble! Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show her what that rook can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
We can piece this together again. The proof Chief Kent was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes... There, it fits like a charm. That of course means Chief Kent willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SLA incident.
But
Hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached, it's different from the others.
there's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Kent hide this in the safe? Hey, the Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints?
It's a great idea, detective.
All right, go down. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this isn't time for jokes. Talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Jeez, where's your sense of humor?
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Give it my best shot.
Kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Curses. Ah, drat. Huh. Looks like we're out of clues this time.
Yeah.
I was inside the
It's inside the
chief's.
chief's
Oh,
safe.
sorry.
You're
Right,
okay.
along with that shard.
So that means it's going to have something to do with that incident.
The one that happened right here in this room. She's right. We should check the fingerprints of everyone who was in here that day. The way I see it, there's a high power at work here. You just gotta have faith. Oh! Oh! It's you, Glaze. You're the culprit.
Gasp.
No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were there?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. Why? They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. Thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Psst, hey, you over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's print doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Let's go. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence.
That's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat?
Eek!
True game. We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean, me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to all leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID on the way out.
Ooh.
You won't be needing it anymore.
But sir.
Now get out.
Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too then.
Wait. Ew, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
Sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You with the spiky hair. You're free to go.
Mr. Wright!
Oh, we just left. Okay, we just left her there. Okay.
I've been abandoned.
Look, pal, I told you once. I told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew I'd be like this, I never would have said it. I've seen the evidence Chief Gantz was hiding in his office. I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. Why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma that she said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days, it's absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. You said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. Seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. Not that you're unwilling to tell the truth, it's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. Certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No, I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to this silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask is this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposed to so frightened of. What is this person's name?
Well, Miss Guy?
Mr. Wright, you're addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. Francisca von Karma? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in.
Oh my god.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. How would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. I legit thought you were the girl from Little Nightmares at first. Oh! Oh, the one with the yellow raincoat? I mean, I could see that, maybe, from the yellow, yeah. I did play that game last year, I think, during Halloween. A month before Halloween. No, that's fine. None taken. None taken. But I'm assuming you're a fan of the game? Assuming. Specifically hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Okay. Me and my friends have been playing this game for a while, but we're finally almost done with the first game, I think. Maybe like 2 or 3 more streams. I left my ear. Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know. Why is it though that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was
Me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
yes, you, but also one other, even Gant.
You intend to accuse Chief Gant. You'll need more than just words.
Oh, if you want to know, we play Ace Attorney every Thursday. Unless something happens, but should be every Thursday.
Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. You know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touche, Mr. Wright. As you surmised, cannot disobey the chief's orders.
Even if it means
Even if it means being found guilty for the murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago. I had no choice but to cooperate.
And the murder of Detective Goodman.
Perhaps I should say follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate.
Orders?
Although I can't tell you the details. I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Mal Edgeworth's car.
Just as I suspected, despite what everyone believes, you are not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
Couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
And there's a reason for the bandage in your right hand.
Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? Dark's knife.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Dark's knife?
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. Before it got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edward's exhaust pipe.
Right, then I called my sister. To tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma?
Didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
Miss Star? Mister? Oh no. I mean, I don't think so. Oop, sorry about that. Apologies.
All good, all good.
Okay.
That'll explain why Emma's so confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling. That
Truth
tonight's
is,
gonna be a
after I
bad
received
night.
those orders from Chief Gant, first thing I did was make a phone call. One call to Patrolman Jake Marshall,
To Marshall? Why on earth did you call him?
the lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escape date of his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card. It seemed he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But Lana,
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
tomorrow's trial, there's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. Gotta get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago? To be continued. Oh.
Yay.
All right. So now we just have the trial left.
One more trial.
One
That's
more
it.
trial. And we're done with the game.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in, stopping by. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll still be streaming Marvel Rivals. I'll probably play it before I play Majima. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably be playing it for a while. I don't know. I'll be trying to leave work early-ish tomorrow, but if things don't pan out, then we'll see. We'll see. I also want to get dinner. I don't feel like cooking. But yeah. I don't know. What Saturday I should be continuing Life is Strange. What about you two? Got any plans for the rest of the week?
Also Majima tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Nothing for me. Maybe Metaphor tomorrow with Exo on his stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool. 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 All right. Hope everyone's had a nice week so far. I hope everyone has had a nice rest of the week. No. Don't thank me, friend. Thank you. Or don't thank us. Well, he can thank Fanto Inglis.
Why not
Not
you?
me though.
Why not?
Because I'm here for y'all. I guess y'all are here for me. Anyways, I thank you, Fern. Next week I'll be 28. I never thought I'd be this old. Ugh. Oh, about to hit my 30s. That's okay. That's all right. Also, Pokemon Day next week. I'll probably work on my bingo card. Orpheus! My Pokemon bingo card before the stream. Oh, they're actually, I don't know. I don't think there'll be any attorney stream next week because of the Pokemon Direct being on Thursday. Postmodern RPO. Oh, right. Yeah, you were playing that. We'll see. We'll see how next week pans out. I hope everyone has a good night. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Don't play. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, okay. No, thank you. Good night.